Hello guys, welcome back to my channel vfxexpert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see camera tracking inside 3D Equalizer, and also we will see how to export camera track from 3D Equalizer to Maya. Then we will see how to orient scene inside Maya, then finally how to render this play blast from Maya. So let's start the class here. So now we are inside 3D Equalizer, and just I am using this basic environment inside this 3D Equalizer. After this, in left side, just we have to click on this sequence. So right side you will get this live action footage options here. Then downside simply just we have to click on this browse options, and just we have to select your footage. So this is our main folder. So simply just I have selected this shot. So this is our shot here. Now we have to click on this OK. So now just I have imported this footage inside 3D Equalizer. After this, just we have to click on this playback options here, and just we have to create a buffer compression file. So just we have to click on this export buffer compression file. So here just I have already created this buffer compression file. Now just we have to import this file into 3D Equalizer, so we can play this shot in real time inside 3D Equalizer. So first you have to export this buffer compression file, then you have to import inside 3D Equalizer. So now just cancel this one. Then again just we have to click on import buffer compression file. So now just you can see. Now just click on this play. So now just you can see. So this is our shot here. So this shot just we have to track inside 3D Equalizer. Then we will export the tracking data from 3D Equalizer to Maya. So hold right mouse button and just drag. So just zoom in, zoom out this viewer, and hold middle mouse button. Then simply you can pan. And if you want to fit this viewer inside this area, then simply you can press F. So now just I am going to track over this shot. So before tracking, if you want, you can also enhance your shot. So easily just you can find your high contrast points inside this shot. So for this, simply just we have to click on this windows. Then click on this image control window. So you will get this window. Simply just we have to enable from image control. So just enable this one. So now just after the downside you will get this color controls enables here. So just reset this one. Now just check this one, and simply just you can adjust this gamma value and this contrast value here. So usually just you can focus on these points here. So which point just you want to track. Okay, so this is totally depends on you. Now suppose if you want to disable this image control, then simply just you can click on this options here. So according to your requirement, just you can enable and disable this options here. Now just clear this one here. So now after this, just I am going to track this shot. So for tracking this shot, just we have to track minimum 86 to 8 point for solving our camera here in different depth. Means some point just we have to create in this foreground area, then some midground area, then some points in this wall or in background area. Okay, so minimum 6 to 8 points just we have to create in different depth for solving our camera. So now the first point just I am going to create. So for creating a 2D track points or a track point, simply hold control button and left click. So this will just create a track point. So in our this point browser, you can also see this is our point 1. Or just you can place at this position. Simply just you can move this one. So properly just you have to place which point just you want to track. So suppose just I want to track this point. So again remember this one. Just check your this playhead positions here. So now just you can adjust this pattern size and pattern area. Then after the downside you will get these actually tracking options here. So this is the track forward from this current frame. Then this is frame by frame track forward, and this is frame by frame track backward here. So by default this will always track forward. So you can see these options here, direction forward. After this simply just you can click on this track. Even if you want, you can also just click on this fast option. So if this will show you here this slow, means now if you will track this point, so this will go slower. So easily just we can focus on about this point here. Now just again click on this track. So now it's going to track. Again stop this one. So now suppose if you want to center this point, then simply right side you can click on this center 2D points here. So now just easily just we can focus on about this point while we are going to track these points here. So now again just we have to click on this track. Now after this you will see this is little bit actually offset here. So again just go to maybe this point. So now till here this is correct. Then just you can adjust the pattern size and pattern area. So this will automatically just create a key. So just you can see this key. Now again simply you can adjust, and again just you can track even frame by frame. If you want to track, then simply just you can click on these options, or you can use shortcuts which is dot and comma. So simply use shortcut, even just simply just you can track this point. So now just you can see, so just I am using shortcut, then you can adjust all these things. So maybe I think till here this is correct. So after this, because this point is going outside from out this frame, so just we have to end this point. Then downside you will get this end options here. Simply just we have to click on this end point. Then after this will not visual here. So like this, just we have to track minimum 6 to 8 points here. Now just I am going to track maybe another point. So this point here. So now just I placed over this playhead maybe in between. So just I'm going to track maybe at this point. So any point just you can select and just you can track. So this is just, so now hold control button and just click. So this will just create another track point. So just you can see this 02 track point. Even if one, you can just rename this one here, whichever this identifier. Now just we have to little bit just zoom and just we can place in a proper positions, then we can adjust. So now after this, because just I placed our display head in between, so first we have to track forward, then we track backward, because just we have to track all frames. So this is totally depends on this directions value here, which is by default this showing forward only. So for basic camera tracking, I have created many videos, link I have given in description. So please watch that video if you want to know more about 2D tracking here. Okay, so now simply just this direction forward. So just we have to click on the track. So just you can see, can stop, then adjust this area. Then again we have to place this playhead at this point from where just we have started. Then after this we have to change the direction. Now just we have to select this backward only, because just I have to track these backward frames here. Now if you will going to track, so this will not track here, because you will get this actually end frame option. So just we have to again we have to enable this one. So for this, simply just we have to click on this end points here. Now just I am getting this key frame here, then easily just you can track backward. So just you can click on this options, or just frame by frame just you can track. So this is totally depends on you. So now, so same as just I am going to maybe another point. So maybe this point just I am going to track. So again maybe just create this point at last here. So just you can see this one. So then disable this one. So easily just we can simply just we can click and just we can track these points. Then now if you will see direction, this will automatically select this backward only here. Now just simply we have to click on this track and just we can adjust all these things here. So just I am using shortcut. So now just I have also tracked these points here. So like this, just we have to track minimum 6 to 8 points here. Now just disable this one here. So here I have already tracked this sort. So now just I am going to import our 2D point inside 3D Equalizer. So just simply select all these points and just press delete. Now just for importing your 2D point inside 3D Equalizer, simply just we have to go to this point group, then open this one. So you will get this point options here. Simply we have to right click and we have to click on this import 2D track points. Then you have to select your file. So here I have tracked, so this is actually file. So just we have to select and just we have to click on OK. Now just always create new points. Now we have to press OK. So now here you will see, so all these track points just I have tracked for this sort here. So simply just you have to select and just simply just you can check it here. So now just you can see, so these points just I have tracked for this sort here. Now just disable this center 2D here. So now after this, just I am going to solve our camera. So before solving your camera, if you have camera informations like focal length or film back width and height, then go to this length tab here and just simply just you can define your focal length value, even this film back width and height value here. Then after this you have to solve your camera. because I don't have any information related to this camera. So just I am going to solve this camera on these defaults parameter or on these defaults value here. So for solving our camera, simply downside just we have to click on this calc. Then we have to click on this calc all from scratch. So now this will solve this camera. So just you can see. So this is actually a camera path, and these are actually 2D points in 3D space. So just you can see all these points in 3D space. Now just we have to click on this huge results here. So now again just we have to click on this calc. So left side you will get this deviations value, which is 0.33, which is too good. So just we have to play and just we have to check. And after this, just we have to click on this manual tracking and just we have to go to this line of control window here. So now just a little bit adjust this one here, so usually just we can focus. Now press H. So this will hide actually this horizon line. So go to this view, just hide this horizon line. Now simply press F and just simply play and just check. So now you will get all these green point, whichever 3D point which is placed on this 2D point, and red point whichever 2D points here. So now again simply press F and play and check. So now here just type actually solve over this camera inside 3D Equalizer. Then after this, suppose maybe if you are getting this divisions value maybe a little bit above 1 pixel, so just we have to reduce this value here. So for this, simply first we have to click on this deviations browser and just we have to click on this show point deviations, active points only just we have to select. So this will whatever point you can see this active point. So this means this will show you here all these active points, this path here. So just you can see. So maybe at this frame, if you will notice, so maybe this point, just simply hold Alt, just you can select these points. Even in this viewer, you can also, if you want to select track point, then hold Alt and just drag. So this will select this point. Even same in 2D. So again, go to this manual tracking window. So simply, because you can also select, hold Alt, then you can select single point, and hold Alt and Shift, just you can select multiple point according to requirements here. So now again just I'm going to just check this point. So just simply we have to select. So just you can see maybe I think this point here. So now just if you want, you can just disable this point or just you can adjust this point. So just I'm going to see. So maybe I think this frame. So just you can check this deviations. So maybe this to this. So just you have to check. So now just you can see. So just you can simply just you can click or just you can use 4682 on num keyboard numbers here, and just we have to match with this previous frame. Again just check this 2D center because just I'm adjusting these things here. So just we have to check properly, just we have to match with previous frames here. Then Alt C. So now just you can see it here. So like this just you can actually just enhance your camera solve. Now same as suppose if you want, you can just disable your points according to your. So maybe I think suppose this point, suppose. So maybe this point. So simply what you can do. So just first check the deviations value, which is 0.33. Then right click, then go to this modify and calculations, and just click on the disable C. So this will disable this point. Now Alt and C. So huge result. So just you can see this enhance value. So like this just simply you can just enhance your camera solve according to your requirements here. Now again just enable this one here. Alt C. Use this one here. Maybe because this value is a little bit too low. So just I'm happy with this track points. So now again just go to this F5. Simply just you can press F5 and just you can go to this line up control panel. So just you can shortcut, just you can also see F1, F2, F3, F6 like this here. So guys, like this simply just you can track your shot and just you can enhance your shot inside 3D equalizers. So now little bit just I am also going to adjust our focal length here. So for this simply just we have to click on this lens tab. Then you will get this focal length option. So simply just we have to click on this and just we have to select this adjust. Then after this we have to click on this windows and just we have to open about this parameter adjustment window and simply just we have to adjust this focal length. So now just simply we can click on this adaptive all and just we have to click on this adjust. So now just you can see this camera improvements here. Then after this just we have to click on transfer parameter. Now again just we have to solve our camera. So if you want to check this error, so now this is 0.3315 here. Then again press Alt plus C. So just we have to recalculate our camera solve. Now use result here. So now just after calculating this focal length, I am getting this result here. So now I think this is looking good here. Then after this, simply just we can play and just check over this shot here. Then after this, just I am going to orient our scene inside 3D Equalizer. So for this, simply just we have to select 3 points on over this ground and just we have to define XG plane. Then 1 point for defining our origin. So now first select 3 points. Hold Alt and Shift. So just you can select multiple points. And select this one. Then again go to this 3D orientation control window or control panels. So now if we click on this side and check from side, so these are our point we just have selected on about this ground. And after this we have to click on this edit, then 3 points and just we have to define this XG plane, whichever ground plane. So now just you can see here. Then after this we have to also select 1 point for defining our origin. So again just go to this lineup control panels and simply just I am going to define this point. So for defining your origin, only just we have to select 1 point. So here I have selected this point. Then again go to this scene orientation control panel. Then again you have to click on edit. Then 1 point as a origin. So now just you can see. So simply just I have placed all these ground points on over this grid here. Now again just if you will check from this perspective, so which as you can see. So these are actually ground points here. Now again press F5 for lineup control window here. So simply just you can play and just check this one here. Then after this just I am going to create a test geometry. So for this simply again go to this 3D orientation control panels. Now just I am going to create, so again from this side go just you can easily see. Then for creating your 3D models or geometry, just we have to click on 3D model, then create, and just you create any geometry here. So just I am going to create this cube. So just I have created this cube. Then after this just we have to select this cube. Then click on 3D model, then align to global space. Just we have to place on over this ground here. So simply just we have to take this translate tool and just we can move on top of this ground here. Now again press F5. So now just you can see, I think this is a little bit too large. So just I'm going to scale this one here. So again press F6 for a 3D orientation control panels. And if you will press F5, so you will get this lineup control window here. So now just uniformly just we have to scale. So again just click on this scale. So just we can adjust this one. Again press F5. So just you can see, I think a little bit just we have to rotate. So again press F6, simply just take this rotation tool and just we can rotate it. Now F5, so just you can check it. So maybe I think this is looking good here. So now just we have to play and just check. So now this is looking good here, and simply just I placed over this 3D object or cube into over this live action scene here, and this is matching according to over this footage movements here. So now finally just I am going to export this camera track from 3D Equalizer to Maya. So for exporting your camera track, first we have to check our sequence starting frame. So again just select this sequence, so you will get this footage or sequence starting frame which is 1001 here. So now just I am going to export this camera track from 3D Equalizer to Maya. So for this simply just we have to click on this 3D E4, then export project, and just we have to select this Maya options, then just export file and just select your folder. So here just I have selected this folder, whichever just I have already created. Even if you want, you can just simply click on this new directory and just you can create a folder inside this folder here. So just I have selected this folder. Now downside just we have to give file name. Then after this just we have to click on OK. So this will just create a .mel file. So just you can see this one here. Now finally just we have to click on OK. Then after this, so just we have to define this starting frame. So this is again most important things here. Now just we have to click on OK. So project successfully exported. Now after this just we will import this camera tracking data inside Maya. So now we are inside Maya here. So just we have to import our tracking data which just I have exported from 3D Equalizer. So simply just we have to click on file, then we have to click on import, then go to the desktop, So this is our folder and this is our file, which is .mel file, which just I exported from 3D Equalizer. So just we have to select and just we have to click on import. Then we have to click on this panel. So now if you will see, so just you can see this is our camera and these are actually points or locators here. Now just we have to click on panel, then I go to this perspective and just select this camera view here. Now simply just we can play and just check. Actually just not playing this image sequence or this image plane here. So for this, to click on Windows and just open this outliner. So just we have to open this one. So these are our point or these point groups and this is our camera. So just we have to just create a image plane and just we have to re-import over this image plane. So for this, simply just we have to select this camera, then go to this window, go to this and just we have to select the hyperset. So simply just go to this camera and select and delete this one. Now just we have to create a image plane. So again just we have to select this camera. So then go to this attribute editor and downside you will get this environment option. Just create this image plane. Simply just we have to click and just select your file or image sequence. So this is our image sequence, just we have to select, then we have to click on use image sequence. This is again important things here. So now just we have to play and just we have to check. So now just you can see this just image sequence or this image plane is playing inside Maya. So now just you can see this one here. Then after this we have to save over this project. Then we have to click on file, save scene as, and just again select same folder, new, and this. Now just we have to save. Now just simply just we can play and just check over. So now just you can see this is our grid and these are actually points or locators. So suppose if you want to change each point color, then just you can select these points group, then go to this display layer, assign and just define this maybe color. So now just you can see now these are actually visible here. Then again just select this camera, then lock all these parameters here. Now simply just click on these two views. So first view define as a camera and second view this is actually perspective view here. So just we can see now just we have to also adjust our this image plane actually far away and near clip here. So for this again just we have to select this camera, attribute editor, image plane, and define these value here. So this one 0.00 and you define this one. Now just we have to check all these things. Even if you want, you can also just adjust depth. Now that you can see all points here. So now after this just I'm going to just check our scene orientation and just if you want to little bit orient your scene, then simply just you can orient your scene. So for this just again just we have to select this entire scene. Now just simply we have to press W. So just this is actually points or center points here. So just I'm going to place at this point here. So again press D and V and just place it here. Now just snap this entire scene on over this grid here. So again just we have to snap it. I think this is on grid. So again press X and just snap on this grid. Okay, so now this is just on over this grid. Now just we have to create a ground plane. So for this what just we can do, so simply for just I'm going to create a plane. Let me scale it here. So let me just we have to orient this scene. So just we can see. Now press 4 in this wireframe mode. So for scene orientation simply just we have to select the scene, then go to all these values, then just we can adjust all the rotation value and simply just we can orient our scene. So again just select a scene, just type selected. Now just select this maybe Y value. So rotation Y, remember this one. Okay, so just we can just little bit rotate. So just we can see and just we have to check. So maybe I think so just we have to select this plane. First select this one, then go to this define value 2x2. Snap this anchor point at this place. So just you can see it. So little bit just orientation just we have to adjust. So again just we can select this scene and then little bit just value just we can adjust. Maybe I think so just we have to play and just we have to check over this scene. So simply just we can play and just check. Now this is not playing in real time, so simply what we can do, just click on this running man and just select this every frame, or just save it here. Now simply just we can play and just select this single view. Now again press 4, so just we can check. Now again just have to play and just check. I think this is looking good here. I think little bit just we have to adjust over this thing here. So for this, just what we can do, so again just select this scene. Now press W, D and V and just snap it here. Little bit, just we can first place over this plane. So maybe then after this, suppose if you want to create this and this wall, then just you can right click, select these two edge and extrude all these things here to this object mode. So now suppose if you want to also add some edges, simply just go to this edge tool, just we have to take, so this insert edge loop, this multiple edge, define 2 and close this one. Now simply just we can click. Now also just I want to insert maybe at this wall here, so just again just we can so maybe now just we have to play and just check. So now this is just looking good here, and remaining thing just you can adjust according to requirement, maybe a little bit scene orientation if you want. This right click object move, so that's maybe just little bit just we have to also extend all these edges. So again just go to this perspective and just we can extend maybe. So right click, just select these edges. Maybe I think this is looking good here. Now again just select this object mode here. So now remaining, so maybe a little bit just I'm getting some problems. So again just select this scene. So again just you can select. Maybe just you have to try and just you have to adjust your scene orientation. Now I think this is just looking good here. So guys, then finally just I'm going to just create this wireframe render. For this what just we can do, so again just select this plane and assign into over this display here and just assign this value. We will define this red, so just you can see it here. Now just hide these critters as markers here. So now this is just looking good here. Now finally just I'm going to just create our play blast here. So guys, first here just save as our scene here, then we can click on file, save scene edge and just give this name 2. Now just save this one. Now after this, suppose if you want to create play blast here, then simply just you can right click, then play blast options, increase quality and just create this Qt. Select this Qt means a QuickTime file, save file on maybe this desktop or this same Matchmove new folder and just give a file name, play blast render. So now we have to click on save. Even you can also define this frame size in your render settings, and then also just you can select render from settings here options. Now just I'm going to just create a play blast here. So again just click on this play blast. So now just you can see and just we will check this output here. So now just you can see this play blast here. So now just simply just we can play and just check. So little bit quality is low, so just we have to check this one. So now just we can play and just we can check. So now just I am getting a little bit this low quality render here. So again just I am going to render our play blast. So just little bit again just right click play blast option. So just increase quality 100, then scale. So just also just we have to adjust this scale value. Now again just we have to create a play blast. So now you can see maybe I think little bit better quality here. So now this is just looking good here. So just you can see all these things here. Still this is little bit in low quality, but just you can, but you can also, if you want, you can just render in high quality. So guys, for wireframe render and for 2D tracking inside 3D Equalizer, I have already created many videos. So link I have given in description. So guys, till here just I have completed over this class. So like this, if you want, you can also just place all these cube into your scene here. So guys, till here just I have completed about this class. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.